Welcome back, guys, to a new live day trading episode. My name is Julius. I hope you're well. We are back in the S&P 500 future. Right off the bat, please make sure to leave a like on the video and subscribe to the channel if you're interested in live trading. I upload every Tuesday and Saturday. Okay, so we're trading 5 micro contracts here again. That equals one of $25 per point. The market opens in 10 seconds. Let's get right into it to make some money today, shall we? So we are in a range. The tops are here at the 62 approximately. We get a 1 point high wick to the 63, 64, and the lows are approximately at the 40. So let's see what we're gonna do. As always, I'm gonna trade the range as follows. I'm gonna short the tops, buy the bottoms. This is what we're gonna do here today as well. So let's wait for the market to come to one of our point of interest here, to one of those big structure points. Either a double bottom or a double top will be achieved, and then we'll enter the market in one direction. So far, I hope you're well. I hope you had a great trading week so far. Thank you for tuning back in. So let's take a look at the footprint. We start off with a negative delta, but here at the point of control, some buyers seem to get in. Also, here's a little structure point, but now the sellers were able to break through. We should always keep in mind that about 90% of all of the futures market activity is in modern times being done by computers, by algorithms. So no real people are there. So the majority of traders are no real people, but technical algorithms, and of course some retail traders like I am. So we're still kind of in the middle of this range. Let's see how many points are there. 22, decent volatility. And then we'll see in which direction we will head today. If we are continuing short like we did yesterday, or if we are able to stabilize above again, we'll see. I don't really care in which direction the market is going, as long as it is going into one direction with a little trend or something, that I'm making profits, yeah. But in a choppy range phase, that is my biggest enemy, because I'm speculating on those bigger trending moves. So still some time left before the first candle is closing. We can analyze it. Okay, we're building now clusters here at the value area low, unfinished auction at the lows. So let's see if we can print a few ticks lower. Still 2.5 minutes left for this candle. So everything is possible, but quite a decent start to the trading day, to the US session. Almost 40,000 contracts have been traded already. So far, so good. But now we are encountering a little buy back, a little reversal. So I think I'm just going to be quiet for a second, and I'll see you guys once we are getting close to one of those structure points. Okay, guys, so I was almost certain that the market would hit my lower structural point, my lower point of interest, but then the market made a 180-degree turn and is now heading for the highs of the day. So I'm slowly but steady getting ready to short the market at some point. I would say, so the best outcome would be if we are able to short at the 64, but I would almost never wait for the market to really reach the last tick of the tops, the highest tick, because on most occasions the market will turn way earlier than at the last tick. So I'd say everything above the 62, I would be happy to short there. Maybe I will have to get in a little earlier, depends on how the market is acting, how the velocity is. Let's see. And today is most certainly one of those days where it's a little harder to get into a position. So we are 40 minutes into the trading session currently and not in a position yet. So there are various occasions where I'm able to really get into a position immediately after the open. And there are also days where I have to wait several hours to get into a trading position. Maybe today is one of those days. The market doesn't seem to like hitting one of those extreme points, but this is where I want to trade. So let's see how this candle is closing, and maybe in the next minutes I am able to get into a position. I could also set in some limit orders and just wait for the market to reach those, but I want to enter manually. Usually I get more pleasure from that, and also it feels more real to really execute manually by a market order. But this is looking very good, so let's see. Immediately a sell-off. I thought we would get some follow through after this candle. Yeah, probably I would already be happy to short this point. Come on, buyers, buy this candle back, push a little higher, and then I'm able to short the market. So the entry is the hardest part of the day, usually, to get into a good entry position. Now I'm getting, so this is the point where I'm getting a little more nervous, okay? Where I'm thinking, I do not get nervous at all during the trading day, but when it comes to the entry, that's the point where I feel a little fear of missing out from time to time. Because I really want to get a good entry, but do not want to miss out on the opportunity. Come on, is there a chance that we're gonna go higher here? The delta is pretty negative in this candle. That is weird. Is this already the point to short? I do not want to miss out on the trade, but I also do not want to enter that low. I'm waiting. It's a fine line between waiting long enough and waiting too long. Usually I enter preferably a little too early than too late, but right here I had no opportunity yet to really get into a position that I am happy with. I think this is a reason why you're watching my live trading videos, to see my emotions, to see how I handle those situations. Yeah, maybe we have to wait a little longer here. Maybe the market will sell off again. That we, of course, a little unfortunate since we are really close to a possible short entry, and maybe on some other days I would have already gone short. The market is currently selling off again, but in the course of this range, so of course we are in a range here, but in this range it seems like we are establishing a little long trend since we are making higher lows and higher highs here. So maybe we get the opportunity to see some prices at least a few ticks higher. So, but the delta is a little concerning on this candle. I really do not want to miss the entry, but this is also not yet the double top I was looking for. So I'm just gonna wait here and see if we get the opportunity to go into the market. So I see you once we are there. Okay guys, we are back. Maybe we get the opportunity now. I just want to see one tick above those tops here. I just want to see the market reaching new tops, and then I would already be happy to short. But I'm a little stubborn now and really want to see a better price than we had before, so that I'm right in my assumption in waiting for higher highs before pressing the short button. Because on this price level, we could have shorted earlier. My mouse is on the sell market button and I'm gonna short right here. So why did I short now? Because the market tested higher prices. That's simply the fact that I'm shorting now. I did not get the higher price, but I shorted after the market tested it, and that is enough for me. We are short at a 60.5. Preferably I would have shorted at a 62, and now we have a stop loss of 3.5 points. So let's see. Let me activate the account window for you guys. Here we are. Stop loss needs to be set one tick above the tops. So in my case, that should be at the 64.25. Let's also set in the stop loss in the mini. Okay, it's approximately at the same level. I was not able to get a higher price, so we would have been able to short at this price before, where I shorted now, but I saw that the market at least tested a higher tick for a second, and then I thought, okay, now I will go in. Fortunately, I did not catch that higher tick, but at least I saw a test of those prices. And I'm thinking to myself, okay, I'd rather go short now than missing out on a possible 20-point runner to the lows again. So I'm risking like a point more than I would preferably done in order to really make sure that I'm on the trade. And until now, it seems to pay off, especially because we already saw in the footprint chart that the delta of the previous candle was quite negative. So maybe this was just a fake out test of higher price, even though the last tick here is an unfinished auction. So there might be a chance that we're going to test those levels again to finish this auction here at the top. But then also this auction was an unfinished one. So I saw that the delta was negative here. Now we are currently still in bullish delta, but this could also change. Like my entry is also most of the times a little gut feeling, okay? I have to feel that this is the point where I want to enter. It's a fine line between waiting long enough and waiting too long. I can repeat myself 1,000 times, and I felt that this was the right point to short. Good. So far, I'm completely right. I could have catched a few ticks higher, but I'm no robot, guys. I'm a human being, and I think this short entry is pretty good so far. Now let's see if we are able to break lower. Okay, the candle is already finished, the 5-minute candle. Would have been better if this 5-minute candle would have been able to close lower, but now there's a little short push. Keep in mind, we do not want to see those very fast auctions, okay? We want to see sustainable, lasting movements that could take a while, okay? But those really fast pushes that immediately sell off, a lot of times they will be bought back equally fast. I like those lasting, a little slower moves way better. Okay, so far I'm really happy with the entry. I think for now, patience paid off again. I would have probably started to cry if I would have been not short now, because market could in theory really go lower now. We never know. Of course, there's also the chance that we're going to go higher again, but so far $130 in profit on this trade isn't too bad. We are almost 1 hour into the trading session. Isn't that crazy, guys? But so far this is looking good. We are able to stabilize on lower prices. That would be also preferable. Here is quite a hard point. We see an absorption in the footprint chart in this candle. So a lot of buyers will probably defend this level, and we can immediately see it. So if you were a scalper who is orientating on the footprint chart, this would have been a great opportunity to buy here. We see absorption. Buyers will certainly defend this level. Nevertheless, there's still a chance on a day trading aspect that we're going to break lower. But for now, the buyers are coming back in, wanting to push to higher highs for the day. Our job is done. I cannot influence the market anymore. I executed an order. The rest isn't up to me. This is the job of a day trader. So it's therefore so important that you have a statistically proven working strategy, because we cannot influence the market to go in our direction. So we want to do things preferably very similar every trading day with a fixed set of rules. And this strategy needs to work over time, statistically proven. This is what I'm doing here. We can't influence the market, but we can influence our strategy. And if you can see that it worked for the past 3 years, so that you end up with a profit every week or at least every month, then you can be pretty sure that it will work this year, this month again. This is what I'm doing here. Okay, I have my approach, I have my strategy. I'm using those black and white candles. I know a lot of you guys are annoyed by that. They think it's completely ugly, but I love it. It's just so clean, so easy to read. I do not get emotional by all of those colors. And also in the footprint, I'm not using red and green colors because there is no good or bad or something like that. I just use blue and gray, but I prefer the white and black look here in my 5-minute chart. Okay, so this is not looking too good for our position here. We have to agree on that. This is quite a big candle wick here that is being bought back. So maybe we're gonna see higher prices again. Should also keep in mind, as I told you before, this is an unfinished auction right here. So maybe we're gonna see a test of this tick. You never know. We're building a lot of clusters below that will all act as support now. This is not looking too good for our position. Nevertheless, I acted according to the plan. Stop loss is also set. We do not have to fear anything. Our job for now is done. Now we only have to act once a candle closes above our stop loss or once the market is closing and we have to take profits. So those are the two outcomes now. So let's see where this candle is going. So isn't that great, guys? We actually are $200 in profit. We made new lows and patience paid off again. This is what I'm talking about. This is what we like to see. But again, this is quite a fast push. We have a lot of imbalances in this candle. Unfinished auction up here. I don't know. It doesn't feel so lasting currently. I think there's again the chance that this will be bought back. I don't know. Maybe I'm just overreacting and should just lay back, and I think that's at least what we all should do, since we cannot change anything here about the markets. But of course, I want to be on a safe side and see a lasting push. But for now, this is looking very good. $250 in profit. Maybe I'm even considering ending this live session today. In this little live tradings of mine, I'm almost $300 now in profit. Woohoo! $300, guys. This is a great amount. So in a scalping perspective, you could just take profits and walk away. So in this live tradings of mine, I'm mostly not able to show you those very big profits because they accumulate over the day, and usually in like 5 hours from now, I might have a big profit. But I will show you mostly just the first hour, the first 2 hours after the entry, after the US Open. So the chance for very big profits is not that big after such a small time. But nevertheless, $400 in profit now, almost $400. I think that's a great result. I'm gonna end today's live trading session here. Look at this beautiful short candle. I cannot believe it. I love it. Thank you guys for your support. This was a perfect example of how I waited really long enough to catch the best entry price and made the right choice, entered here. I think this is almost a perfect entry again. $450 now. I'm happy that I recorded it. Thank you guys for your support. Hope you enjoyed today's trading session. I'm gonna hold on to this short position for now, but in theory, we could take a $450 profit here and walk away for the day. Thank you guys for watching. We see us in the next episode. Take care of yourself. Leave a like on the video and subscribe to the channel. Bye bye.